台湾，你们让我很高兴。我希望你们很喜欢这个 YouTube interview. Like and subscribe. 大家好, my name is Melody and I'm from New Jersey and I also live in New York City. I'm half Taiwanese. My mom is from Taichung County, Taiwan, and my dad is European American. He grew up in New Jersey. 大家好，我叫郝运莲，在美国我出生的和长大的。我的爸爸是美国人，我的妈妈是台湾人。在美国我上大学。
嗨，大家好，我是 Jack， 欢迎回来肥Jack台湾日记，台湾正妹我来了 Melody. So the friends you hang out always hang out in US. Is Asian or white or what?
Yeah, 我小时候，我只有白朋友，白人的朋友。And that was because of my environment and my school most of the time. I think as a part of my insecurities, hanging out with white people made me feel more white and less Asian. As I got older, towards the end of high school and college, I would say I have a lot more Asian friends than white friends. And that's not just because I, speak Chinese with them or I, want to be more Chinese, but it's mostly because they actually accept me more than, or I felt more accepted by those groups of people than my white friends from the past. Even though a lot of those friends I had from the past are, good people now. It's, I can forgive, but I don't forget the way I was treated when I was the only Asian person in that group. The Asian friends I have now, they make me feel more connected, accepted, and they will say, hey, let's speak Chinese. 我们一起出吃晚饭. We'll only speak Chinese the whole meal, and they'll be like, I want you to feel more like yourself. I have this Taiwanese friend, went to my high school, and 现在我们一起出波士顿大学. And whenever I come to Taiwan, she's like, let's go to the night market. Let's do this thing that's Taiwanese. And she makes me feel really happy about myself and makes me feel proud to be Taiwanese. Whereas when I was a kid, like I said before, I wanted to not be Asian at all.
Have you ever date a white guy? Now, recently or after college?
Yeah, I've only had one boyfriend before. I think.
White or?
Yeah, white. And but when I was in high school around COVID, it's when I had a boyfriend. And when I was in this relationship, I would just say there were times where I definitely felt very awkward about my identity. I remember I ate dinner with this ex-boyfriend's family, and at the dinner table when we were talking about identity, they were kind of just like, at one point one of them asked, they all looked at me and asked, do you eat dog?
这不吃狗肉?
Yeah, 对啊. And I felt I didn't even know how to react. For one thing, I said, 我的妈妈是台湾人，在台湾你不能吃狗. It's not allowed.
他们可能不知道台湾在哪里。
对啊，
很多人都不懂。
Yeah, and so it's not common. And also, second, I said, that's mostly a Chinese stereotype. And I just remember there were points where this ex-boyfriend's family had family members that couldn't know I existed. They couldn't know that I was dating him because he said his grandma was incredible, or his grandparents or something like that were incredibly racist. And they said if they knew who I was, they would make him break up with me or something. Yeah.
觉得台湾怎么样？很好还是怎么样？简单讲。
Yeah. 我最喜欢台北. I want to go to the east side. I've never been there before.
东.
对啊, it's 真漂亮. But 我小时候，我的家人平常住台中，因为我的妈妈的家人
，Yeah，
对啊，and they have a bakery there that I remember as a kid we always went to, and I always loved to eat the bread that they have there.
最喜欢什么？什么？
菜 ，Yeah， 我最喜欢吃红烧牛肉面。
牛肉面
Yeah, that's my yeah. 我小时候在美国和台湾，我的妈妈和我出一个台湾餐馆 ，and every time I would say 我想吃红烧牛肉面 ，and I love the restaurant. It's very 很著名丁台风 ，Yeah, everyone knows that restaurant.
小笼包
，Yeah， 小笼包。我小时候我妈妈平常给我和我的兄弟姐妹汤圆，
汤圆
，Yeah， 在台北没有was it 垃圾桶
，Yeah，
but there's no garbage anywhere. 如果你去纽约，垃圾桶 everywhere, but there's garbage everywhere. There's I go to the 在地铁 a homeless person poop on the subway or like
wow.
Yeah. It's like common. It's just like that's the American culture, but I just find that the way that people live here, I feel more safe. I think that Americans have a problem with guns right now. And yeah, as I told you, like there are times where I'll hear, I'm in 在台北, 走出the 餐馆 or it's 晚上 and I hear bang and I get scared because I think that somebody is trying to shoot me. But it's really just construction. And there's cameras around that make me feel safe. That 如果我是女人，我是自己一个人 and I want to go on a walk, I feel safe. In America, I went on a walk near my house in a very safe neighborhood. I didn't even make it 5 minutes down the street, and a man rolls down his window and he's like, "Hey, you, come in my car. I want you." And I'm just like, of course, 台湾人有变态 but 美国 it's like
很多
yeah 很多的 and it's because it's like I think that Americans are much more verbal and they like to voice their rights, they like to speak up for themselves, but sometimes the way that they speak to each other is just like harassment. In Taiwan, it's like if I don't like you, that's it, just silent. We don't have to talk to each other. I feel like a lot of 很多美国人很喜欢吵架. I'm not saying that this is the whole country.
吵架
Yeah, but it's like this is and 很喜欢打架. 在纽约, like when people get in arguments, you have to be scared that they have a knife or a gun and will hurt you. I guess I'll say I'm so grateful for the overwhelming amount of Taiwanese people that have made me feel more accepted than like anybody I've met really in America. Well, I honestly think that God brought me to Taiwan because he knew that, this place would accept me and make me feel loved. Living here for 1 month so far that I almost want to live here for good in the future. I think Taiwan is, despite what people think, I think is my favorite country in the world, even though I'm an American. So I love it here, and that's all I have to say.
Okay.
Thank you for this amazing interview as well.
谢谢 Melody.
Yeah, 谢谢。
讲了很多，你说了很多故事。
Yes, 对啊，谢谢。
谢谢 Melody.
谢谢。
我们下一次再聊天。
Yeah.
OK.
对啊，对啊。
谢谢。
谢谢，拜拜。
拜。
谢谢台湾，你们让我很高兴。我希望你们很喜欢这个 YouTube interview. Like and subscribe.